This is going to sound mad controversial. Shut up. I know it's going to sound super controversial, but really, right? We are learning. We came here to learn. You see, like, there's nothing that's outside our immediate reality that tells our story more than our immediate reality. Yeah, so we can't look to the stars and the moon and evolution, even those dog shit, and the creation story or any type of crap like that, right, to explain our being here or to explain how we're supposed to go. We can only go from what we can see. Yeah, what's around us is our only reference point, and it is the only reference point because we are God in a training, learning simulation. Yeah, comprende? Okay, now, so once we get to, let me turn this down. So that being the case, we have to look to babies and their growth into adulthood to understand how life actually works. Yeah, so just by observing the scene in front of us, a child is born, he cries, he crawls, he walks, he runs, he becomes a little person, a bigger person, and then from bigger person stage, the body ages and then they die. Yeah, but this is the loop that we're in. Yeah, so it can't be anything outside of that. Cool. Now, when we observe that, we also see the same thing replaying in animals. We see the same thing replaying in plants. We see the same thing everywhere. Listen, it literally plays out in even the physical objects that we create, that we put so much hope and faith and belief into, even though they're meaningless, right? So it's like we build a castle and it's the most elaborate castle and it's the most advanced castle. It's got fucking smart technology, blah, 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 blah. But you come back in 20 years and it will crumble back to its original form. Yeah, okay, so if we look at babies as the starting point of us, then the original form of consciousness is baby. You can argue with your mother. You know, so the starting point is baby, period. Yeah, period, the end, that's it. Cool. And we see it with plants, because the starting point of all plants, as far as we're aware, are seeds. Yeah, the starting point of all animals is their young. The starting point of certain things is just the actual thing in itself, like mushrooms. But even then, the starting point is the smaller version, the small one. Yeah, okay. Now that we've grasped all of that and we're like, okay, cool. So the standpoint of consciousness is just like, it just creates life as it goes, right? It fills the screen as it goes. How does it grow? It grows through learning, yeah? And how does it learn? It learns through pain, yeah? Pain is one of the fastest ways that we learn, yeah? So I see a fire and I put my hand in it and it fucking burns me on. I cry. Eventually I learn that fire is not something I touch. Yeah? But now I start to understand what I can use fire for. And I can then use that power in my mind to create the coming future of the role that fire is going to play. Yeah? So we're learning. We're just learning and growing. It's the same. So the plant, as it goes round, if it can't see the sun, it has to bend and bend and bend. Like it you know, and it's not a comfortable process, because obviously it would just want to just grow in a straight line, because that's the easiest path, right? But the only way for it to grow is through learning, which comes from bending, manipulation of the body, and you know what I mean? It's painful. Yeah, it appears painful anyway. So once we know that, then we need to start to realize that, okay, let's imagine that all grown-ups are just like, we're still we're just like, if we imagine that, okay, babies being the starting point of this level of consciousness, and let's imagine that this is iteration number 1, yeah? We are still babies, but just with different bodies. Yeah? That you can't argue with it. It's a fact. Okay. Now that we realize that we are just babies in different bodies, let's go back to the starting point. Consciousness' starting point is just baby, yeah? So we're consciousness, just, it ties up. Nice. Okay, so now that we are in these bodies, surely, if something happens to us, yeah, anything that happens to us, regardless of the story you're attached to, I don't give a shit. Whatever happens, yeah? Whatever painful incident, whatever. Like, you're growing from it. I swear, bro. We're literally here to learn and grow step by step. And one of the fastest ways we learn is through heartbreak. I'm telling you. It's one of the fastest ways, because sometimes we're taking too long. So it's like, alright, cool, we need to jump. we need to jump start this one by fucking 200 years. Let's go. Stick one in there. Boom. And then it shakes you. And then you have to rebuild you back up, right? And create a different world now. Because you're still creating, you're still consciousness. Because that was the only purpose of anything that happens here. It doesn't matter what it is. So think of it like the human body it's just like so let imagine consciousness as this kid, right? That's got all these fucking powers, yeah? And it has to go through this training simulation, right? It just has to go through it because his fucking parents said so or some shit. Yeah, so it's mandatory. He has to do it. And he just comes, and the whole thing's just programmed. Okay, you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn that, learn this, learn that, and then the game starts. And once the game starts, 1 second, I think I'm a bit lost. Okay. Yeah, once the game starts, you're learning, and you're doing it through like all different characters at the same time, simultaneously. So you enter the training simulation, you break apart into like 1 trillion pieces, like boom, everywhere, right? But it's all you at the same time, right? It's all you, still perfectly that kid, it's still him perfectly, but just in a like smaller version, yeah? And then some of it is bees and birds and trees and everything like that, yeah? And they start at the same time, go, and they're all just spawning and growing and learning, and it's just learning about that simulation, that world, that thing that it's in. And whilst it's doing that by coexisting with itself and experiencing itself. So it appears there's all these things happening all around him at the same time, but it's not, it's all illusion, it's just one blob. Just one blob of goop, bro, trust me. Sliding against each other internally, trust me, it's mad. Because now if you go back to the babies again, let's imagine going back to iteration number 1 of the babies, right? So it doesn't matter where we go, we can go to the fucking jungle, fucking Congo, fucking the Inuits. It doesn't matter where you go. Go and find me 10 babies from the deepest, darkest corners of all the earth and put them together and just observe them. What's gonna happen? They will naturally, yeah? They will naturally organize themselves. Naturally, with no input. And they have the autonomy. I want to sit there, I want to sit there, And if they all want to interact with each other, they all come together and they just interact with each other. Naturally, there are some archetypes that appear. There are leaders in there. there are nurturers, because that one kid has all those powers within him. So when he fractalizes himself, of course, it will reconstitute into different archetypes. And no archetype has got the edge over the other. It's the same thing. I told you, it's just characters. It's just characters. Because every baby is a superhero, is a fucking princess or prince. It can swim forever. It could jump in the sky. It could blah, 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 blah. You could do everything. You literally can. You could do anything, everything in the world. Everything. Literally. So when you fractalize, naturally, there will be archetypes. And they'll just play. They'll just play. There literally will be no conflict. Even if someone snatches someone's toy, eventually what's going to happen? There might be a little one to hit him back, I don't know, something. He might cry for another 2 seconds, whatever. Then it's done. Life goes on. Let's move forward. Do you see? I'm telling you that people are so asleep and they're so gone, they can't even see what's actually happening right under their noses because they're stuck to their motherfucking phones. That's why. Because they can't even see what's happening right in front of their fucking noses. They're in some bullshit story about who gives a shit. Trust me, bro. People are in some stories, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Like, people are so deep. Alright, let me give you an example. People are so deep in stories to the extent that, imagine you're so deep in a story, right? So deep into the story. Listen to what I'm saying. Oh my god, I don't even want to say it. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You're so deep into the story that you decide to go and harm somebody. What? Because we've grown up, and as we've grown up in these bodies, we've learned that, okay, this is painful, that's painful. So we learn how to treat each other, right? So if we are kind to ourselves, and have you not noticed that kids share literally everything? Bro, they'll literally share their spit if they can. Trust me. Because why? Because they know they're one thing. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck that you're from fucking Italy? Yeah? And he's from Somalia. Who gives a fuck? Oh, they're dirty. They're fucking niggers. Bro, can't you see how you've been bamboozled? They're this, they're that, oh, they smell, okay. Does this particular one, does that particular one smell? If that one doesn't smell, what are you even talking about? And don't you smell? Because I'm pretty sure you smell. You see, the ego is so funny, right? The ego is so funny that the ego would trick people to think that, you know, like, they are somewhat like better than the other one. That's the shadow. You know, the shadow is what helps us form these archetypes, right? It's what gives us the knife, so for us to be able to cut the edges to say I'm this, I'm that. You know, otherwise it's just fluid. Okay. But you can't get stuck in it, man, because that's not just what you are. Because imagine telling the kid that's just been a sailor that actually you can't be Superman now. Like, he'll look at you like, why? I'll do what the fuck I want. Do you know what I mean? You have to be any fucking story, bro. You're free to be whatever you want. Just don't go do stupid, perverted shit. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, go and listen to my video. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, imagine, I saw this article, right? I couldn't believe bro. Like, these like bruv, companies, right, have these pride policies and stuff in their companies, right? And they'll interview gay people and shit, and like it'll be like, oh yeah, I knew I was gay at 12 or whatever. Bro, we're in a company. Oh my god, we're in a company, bro. We're not at home. Why the fuck are we talking about your dick at work? Let's keep it 1,000 times 10,000 times 1 million, bro. Let's keep it at that level. Why do I need to hear about when you were gay, bro, or whatever? Why do I need to hear about it? It is fucking distorted, bro. It's distorted. Imagine straight people having articles on the fucking company website, or being interviewed for a national newspaper, talking about, oh yeah, I remember the first time I got a blowjob. Imagine, nah, you know what? Yeah. Let's keep it at that level. Imagine imagine a straight person being interviewed in a company or in any type of like public situation, and they're like, yeah, I remember the first time I got a blowjob. I was 14 and that. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, she wasn't the best looking girl, but she did alright. Like, yeah. What would you think? It's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. You know, you've come all the way to Earth to play this simulation, and you're sitting there just focused on your dick, bro. You are lost. You're lost. 5 S's. You know. So we've forgotten our place. We've forgotten our role. We've forgotten what we're here to do. We've forgotten everything. We're playing stupid games, bro. Stupid games. Mega stupid games. When we could just be nice to each other and just be chill. Like, it's cool. We like, yeah, cool. Alright, cool. That's fine. You know, no dramas, no nothing. So in actual fact, that means that kids actually have more sense than grown-ups, really. They don't care about, I've got fucking Versace on and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, I did all that shit, bro. It's stupid. It's mega dumb. It's some weird type of idolatry, bro. But I used to do it. I used to collect all of them. Anyone that knows me will tell you. I had to have it. But it's stupid. Because why do I need to have it? Like, who cares? You see, it's like you are obsessed with the screen, you're too obsessed with the game. You know? And you're focused on the wrong things, bro. Like, have you not realized that luxury and all that shit is boring now, bro? It's boring. Everything's boring. It's overdone. Everything's overdone because everyone's obsessed. Everyone's obsessed and acting goofy, bro. Like, when did it actually become a thing to just hold out like wads of cash? When did that even become a thing? Like, how did that even become a thing? Bro, like we've alright, cool. Let's go into the 3D and let's keep it 2 million, yeah? When we think back, yeah, and we think about the richest people we knew growing up, right? It depends on your social background, I don't know, whatever. Like, but in my background, there was some pretty like important people in the territory I lived, like, and I saw them and I knew how powerful they were in the 3D, right? But they didn't do any of this goofy stuff. So for me, it's like mind-blowing. Like, these are people that are 1 trillion times richer than you, bro. And they don't even want to be seen, bro. They actually don't want to be seen. They don't actually come out that much. Believe me, they actually don't want to be seen, bro. like holding out money, bro. Like if we step out on some real G shit and we actually step into our God frequency and we observe the screen, you see that it's actually become perverted, bro. It's actually sick. It's actually sick. Like women are injecting their faces, yeah, to have plumper lips, and they all look the same. They all look the same, but it's like they don't see that they look the same. Okay, here's the, see, I'm going to show you something. This is how the illusion works. So you know how the illusion is so strong that even though they all look alike, when they look at their reflections, they see a difference to everybody else. And somehow they feel like they need more and more. Bro, I've dated girls, I dated one girl that had it. It was weird, bro. It was weird. No, two actually. It was so strange. So strange. In the old world. So strange. And I was like, why did you do that? And you think it looks good and it doesn't. It looks weird. Like real life, it actually looks weird and it feels weird. It's just strange all around. You know? You go and pay money, yeah, serious money, and they'll cut your butt and they'll put some stuff in your butt, so you walk around feeling like you got a big butt, even though you know in your heart that you don't have a big butt. Because what you know internally about you, that image, yeah, about you inside, that those implants are not going to change anything about it, you know. It's facts. So you end up chasing validation, right? You end up chasing your own shadow, for your shadow to say, yeah, it looks good, oh, you look good, you're so beautiful. And you chase it forever, you never catch it. And you just be in that loop for the rest of your life, because you're in an illusion. And that illusion keeps telling you that, yeah, get good, yeah, get more. You never get to the finish, ever. You know, people are asleep. People are asleep to the point where, like, you're carrying knives and you're killing each other. Like, you're killing each other for what? Like, all right, cool. For what, actually? For what? What's the real reason? What, they robbed you? How much was it really? How much money, really? Like, a lot of you have not even seen six figures. It's facts. It's facts, bro. I know people in that world. Truly. A lot of you have not even seen six figures like this. I'm telling you, bro. It's all illusion, bro. So what are you actually killing each other for? It's dumb. It's some stupid shit, bro. Why can't you be honorable and say, you know what? Let's move like the mafia, bro. Let's move like the mafia. If they take our thing, we give them 3 days to pay back our thing. If we don't, we'll go and take their thing, and that's the game. There's no murder involved, you fucking assholes. You're literal. Hey, listen, all of you, look in the mirror and visualize people, not everyone, people that are in that world. You have to look in the mirror, and every time you look in the mirror, you have to see in the mirror an image of an asshole with actual shit on it. That's what you are. Playing this fucking knife game, and all this is dumb, bro. It's stupid. It's stupid. It should never come to murder, bro. Let's go back to the babies in the playground, the first iteration of humanity. We're just growing up babies. There is literally no reason to kill the other one. What for? What for, bro? Make it entertaining. Say, okay, you stole from me, I'm going to steal from him. Or we're going to go and catch a girl from that and then wife them up. Or I don't know, do some stupid shit like that. Just, you know, make it like a different point scoring game. Change the fucking dynamics. Whatever I suggested, whichever way we go, it won't be as ridiculous as killing each other. That's actually a fact. And that's actually a fact. Nothing beats, like, nothing is yeah. Anyway. It's dumb. Everyone's got this fake teeth. You know, everyone goes to the same places. Like, it's so, oh bro, it's actually so gross. Like, you all go to the same places. It's so trash. Like, it's so, like, you have no, like, bro, there's nothing. You're boring. You're all boring. You're gonna leave one place and go to the same place. I'm gonna sit there and Where's the originality, bro? That means you're all the same. So you're all following one imprint, which is the ego. Because the ego has only one identity. It's the ego. It never changes. So if you were to actually like extrapolate everything, all the fucking low dimensional stuff, and shook it in a box, you could actually create an image from what the ego actually looks like, and it's gross. It's real life gross, bro. Like, there's literally no reason to be doing stupid shit, bro. You're gonna go and put a knife in some boy's stomach. What? For what? Because they killed one of your guys. You're just gonna fucking crash out. Fuck your whole shit. For that. Bro, nobody cares about you, bro. You'll be gone. You'll be the only one still holding on to the whole fucking story. Like, do you remember that time? You'll get to a point, you'll be talking to the same people in that world that you be like, the people that you started off with. You'll get to a point where you have nothing to talk about besides, do you remember that time when I did that thing, yeah? But he's on another, he's gone. You're in an illusion, you're in a story, you're not in the real world. Don't you see? You're the only one that's playing. You're the only asshole that's playing. Yeah? Fucking hell. And to see all these white kids as well jumping on it, bro, it's so dead. Allow it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop. S-T-O-P. It is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Like, you look whack as shit. Stop it, bro. Stop. Stop. It's not a look, bro. Bro, I grew up in the real world, you know. The way you man are moving is dead. Like, come on. What are you doing? It's backward. We need to be copying good examples, not bad examples. That's the facts. It's crazy, man. Like, Vanilla Ice had his own thing, bro, and it was fresh, and we fuck with it. Eminem had his own thing, and it's fresh, and we fuck with it. It's different. It's not like nobody else. That's the shit that we fuck with. If you're one of the standout kids, you come with your own shit. That's how you stand out. There will never be another Eminem. It doesn't matter what you do, you can never replicate it, bro. Doesn't matter what you do, there will never be another Nas. Never. Another Lauryn Hill. Never. It will never happen again. Another Sting. Never. Because that consciousness is taking hold of his body and God, you know, I'm going to fully express. That's what it does. So how can anybody replicate it? It's impossible. Forget it. It's not going to happen for you. Go to bed. Everyone has their own lane. And if you're authentic enough, you do the same thing. You'll be one of those people in your world. Yeah. Because now you're older, you're wiser, your creation powers are different. You understand how the game works, right? You understand all that kind of stuff. And you're creating the world that you want to live in. You make a mark. You make a mark. No matter what you do, make a mark. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. And, you know, just go. Learn and grow. Learn and grow. That's it. There's nothing else to do, bro. Wild animals are doing the same thing. Before all this fake story stuff, we were wild humans. You know? And wild humans is consciousness being authentic. That's facts. That's facts. Undeniable, unquestionable facts. Once you put, you know that, was it, is it Dick Gregory? That video where he talks about once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. It's facts, you can't take it off. You see the whole thing differently, bro. The whole thing different. You know? But as you get older, the illusion is because the programming, it's almost like, rather than free learning the reality, we were taught we were taught a very specific way. 99% of us were taught a certain way of how to be.